Peter Parker, by far Andrew Garfield was a better Peter Parker. Thing's a better Spider-Man. Tom Holland's a better Spider-Man.
Played Peter Parker well, but he didn't look like Peter Parker.
What do you mean? Go look at a Spectacular Spider-Man. Tom Holland, some 13-year-old kid that's just like, oops, sorry. And you're like, yo, as Spider-Man, it's okay. You look at what he's doing throughout the movie and you're like, yo, there is no Peter Parker. You're not Peter Parker.
But like he was
Too cool.
Tom Holland, man. He was smart.
Tom Holland was Spider-Man. With the nice quips like, oh, sorry. Hey, bad guys, do you want to do this? That's Spider-Man. He's a troll.
he's the youngest.
Yeah,
rendition of
but
Spider-Man. Remember that too.
Toby and the next guy, whatever his name is.
Andrew Garfield?
But they weren't smart like him, though.
Okay, here's the thing.
Andrew Garfield was.
He was
Andrew
he was
Garfield.
up in age,
The reason why I don't feel Andrew Garfield was a good Peter Parker is because he didn't come across nerdy from the jump off when you saw him. He was just cocky.
Yeah.
He was cocky as hell throughout the entire
There's different
movie.
Peter Parker's out here,
I
man.
know, but he was a skateboarding like
He
cool
was a
Peter Parker that like
Yeah.
was already kind of with the shit.
Look at the second movie and everything that happens, and you're like, yo, he's not Spider-Man most of it. This is Peter Parker. Like, Peter Parker, if you want to say on the come up, he's supposed to be some nerdy kid or whatever, then, like, yeah, he has no confidence, sure. But they did him at an older age, so if you're looking at it timeline-wise, you're like, yeah, that's Peter Parker.
And I think one of the reasons why a lot of people say like with Tom Holland because with Andrew Garfield and with Tobey Maguire, you had the progression of seeing him as Peter Parker getting bit. You saw the origin story, him becoming Spider-Man.
Yeah.
With Tom Holland, he was just Spider-Man.
Yeah,
You're just introduced to him as like, yeah, this is Spider-Man.
15, like,
Yeah,
freshman
15.
year,
It's like, yeah, he's Spider-Man. It's like, okay, so you don't really see a difference between him and Spider-Man. You just see, okay,
No.
this
Yeah.
kid
There's
is
no-
Peter Parker and he's Spider-Man.
That's not it. That's actually not it. The reason why Tom Holland's not a good Peter Parker is because his identity is already exposed to people. He doesn't have any sense of urgency.
that might be retcon.
What do you mean?
I was saying, are they even going through with the next storyline?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no,
they
no,
are.
no.
Exposed?
He lit J. Jonah Jameson freaking exposed the man.
They're going through with
Okay.
it.
Yeah, no, like, dude, like, the guy, there's no sense of urgency or secrecy to Peter Parker, and that's never Peter Parker. Until he's old. So you're looking at a 15-year-old being like,
Yeah, but also remember, the reason why they're exposing him now, they're doing the exposition on him, is because Civil War already happened. He exposed himself in Civil War. He was supposed to expose himself in Civil War.
yeah.
And they
he was too
retconned the
young.
storyline because they got him last minute. So he was supposed to be the main character for Civil War. It wasn't supposed to be Chadwick Boseman. It was supposed to be Peter Parker.
Well,
But because they didn't get him till last minute, that's the reason why they put him in. So in the Civil War comic storyline, Iron Man brings him up and he exposes himself at who he is.
Yeah.
Then they retconned it again for the second movie, the second Spider-Man movie. Well, actually for Homecoming, because at that point they were gonna expose him there.
Yeah.
Because he was supposed to become an Avenger and he was gonna basically come out in the Iron Spider suit and then expose himself again.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen. So now they're using the whole storyline from him being exposed as Peter Parker in this movie. That's why everybody knows who the hell he is, and also that he, like they said that, oh yeah, he killed Mysterio. So they're making it that they're doing the trial of Spider-Man. There's a comic book storyline where Spider-Man goes on trial for murder, and he has to prove himself innocent. So that's what they're doing right now. They're doing the trial of Spider-Man.
okay, now here's yet another problem. We have a Peter Parker with an absolute absence of Harry Osborn, Norman Osborn. He's just already doing everything, and he's 16. Like, there's no connect to him being Peter Parker. That's why when I say Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker, yeah, because you see his relationships with Liz Allen and whatever, and they're actually fruitful.
Okay.
He has an outside life.
But you also have to remember, he is not the Peter Parker that we all know, because they're doing two different Spider-Men. They're doing they're using Peter Parker and they're using Miles Morales' universe for this Peter Parker. That's why his best friend is supposed to be Harry Osborn. Harry Osborn isn't in here yet. His girl that he usually hangs out with is supposed to be Gwen Stacy. They haven't even introduced Gwen Stacy. They haven't introduced Mary Jane, the real Mary Jane. So I'm saying this Spider-Man, remember they had the movie Into the Spider-Verse, right? They had Miles Morales. They have the Spider-Man from his universe, from Miles Morales' universe, who's married to Mary Jane, whatever. So this Spider-Man that we might be introduced right now, because they already introduced that Miles Morales exists in this universe.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sony showed Miles Morales from Into the Spider-Verse. So this is the Spider-Man that we have right now is not the Spider-Man that we're used to having. We have the Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Okay. And this is what I'm gonna say yet again. This conversation that
Because they never even explained how he got bitten by the spider. They never said how he got bitten.
or whatever. This is what I'm saying. When people say that Tom Holland's the best, like Spider-Man, Peter Parker, I say if you want to say that he projects the best tone for Spider-Man, go ahead. But Peter Parker, there is no Peter Parker for Tom Holland. The guy's not Peter Parker. And you can say like they changed it or they're trying to go a different direction. At the end of the day, even if you look at Tobey Maguire's, he was the nerdy type, right?
Yeah.
He was the nerdy type. Got bullied, whatever.
He went the pure nerd route, and then yeah.
They're like, that is just the pure essence of like, yo, oh man, yeah, the nerd finally came up and got his. Andrew Garfield was like, yo, I'm the slick back, cool Peter Parker, finessing, getting tings. Bro, this was just the Peter Parker that was getting tings, bro. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he was too cool.
But
Yeah.
that's that, yo, if you
Peter
watch,
Parker's is stepped his game.
Like he didn't even get bullied by Flash Thompson. He beat up Flash Thompson.
which one is it? The sickest Spider-Man show. Is it Spectacular?
There's 1999, and then there's Spectacular.
Spectacular, the one with the
came out, like,
Venom
the
where
last
they're on
10
the
years.
balloons or whatever, right?
Yeah.
2006. The same time as Wolverine and X-Men.
Anywhere between 2006 and 2010. Yeah.
Fam, that Peter Parker was just out there to grease things, fam. Same as Andrew Garfield's.
But that's the
That
whole
was
thing.
college.
But then the thing is, a lot of the Spider-Man cartoons were based off the Spider-Man from the movies.
Yeah.
So they used the characteristics from the movies.
No, but
To
this
base
one
off
was
the
before
cartoon.
Andrew Garfield.
I think that
Yeah,
was
and that's
pure
probably what he
comic.
based his Spider-Man off of.
That was the 3D looking Spider-Man TV show, right?
That one
Nah.
on YTV around 2003.
I thought that was
2004,
amazing or some
That
shit.
one was garbage. I think it just went by
Spider-Man.
straight Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's like hard CG.
So you're talking about Foxbox Spider-Man.
I'm talking about the one where Tombstone's in the show.
That one was pure Teletoon, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one with Tombstone. The big boss. The best. Yo, if you haven't watched it, yo, watch it.
And that
man.
Tombstone
Yeah, see,
and,
yeah, see there.
Was
I'll
that
say with
one?
The forehead, I can't remember.
That's the best Spider-Man show, the best Batman show in history, cartoon-wise, is the one that came out like 06, The Batman, the one that was like
That was-
Batman versus Dracula.
The
First
Batman
two-
was not. It's actually really good.
Yo, the first
The
season
Batman?
was god tier.
The Batman.
Yeah.
Joker was doing capoeira, doc.
Like the whole deal with the animation and trying to give like Batman's like technology a spin kind of threw me off at first, but like it was one of the best portrayals. Of
Batman
Batman.
through hands.
Okay, I get what you're saying. It's like the best portrayal of Batman. That was a good portrayal of Batman, but everybody else around him just made no sense.
Yeah, Joker was doing
Joker's,
capoeira.
yeah, Joker's.
No, but
character
none of the
was
characters, even when they introduced the characters from Justice League, none of them made any sense. Their Superman was garbage. The Green Arrow was garbage.
Hey, man,
The Flash
first
was
season
garbage.
only. First
The,
season.
the whole
Yes,
the whole,
the first
the
season.
whole Justice League was garbage.
You're gonna write off everything
Say,
else that
the
happened.
budget,
No, it's first season because then they started adding like Robin, like you know,
Batgirl
they started doing,
and
like, they
whatnot.
started doing dumb shit. But like that first season, stayed truthful as fuck to Batman. The man was dark, brooding, crying. Alfred, Alfred, come here, Alfred. I need chicken soup, Alfred. That Batman was sick. I get what you're saying though. They
Yeah,
ruined that show towards that.
yeah, they ruined the show.
But
with
Mr. Freeze was a bad man. That's the one.
Yo, but you see the Batman, the animated series, the Mr. Freeze from there was just he was cold blooded from beginning to end, from beginning to end.
The anime, yo, but didn't Bite kill this guy, bro? I don't like that show. I don't like Bite.
Right?
Freaking stupid ass animated going to Batman Beyond shit, bro. Shit broke my heart, man.
All right, TJ, you need to pick up a talking down because we've been rambling and we're just going off.
Yeah, can you around with stuff I don't care about, man?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Hold on, yo, big facts. Yo, we were supposed to have an actual like thing we were supposed to talk about.
Yeah, and I asked him, I'm like, yo, so what's the topics we're gonna do? We're just gonna freestyle it. I'm like,
Yo,
okay.
don't freestyle it around me, bro.
So what are we talking about?
'Cause I'm just be
Whatever.
hating on everything.
Yeah, we know you are.
Well, you're a hateful individual, so
Yeah,
like,
Hey, I show mad love. I show credit where credit's due.
you're
Off the air, apparently.
What do you mean? I love you. I love you guys. I just don't like Tom Holland Spider-Man, bro. It's weak sauce.
Spider-Man don't like you, bro.
There's no urgency, yo. How am I gonna watch a movie and it takes me up to the final like 5 minutes where I'm like, oh snap, yo, Mysterio's actually gonna do this. Every other Spider-Man, yo, bro, for the first like moment where a villain comes through, you're like, oh, yo, Spider-Man, you better deal with this guy right now.
You know, I can tell that Spider-Man was good because I actually sat there and watched it, and I watched it with the girl, so I wasn't tempted to like touch with the girl the whole time. I was actually sat there and was entertained. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Oh my god, that's why I knew Bad Boys wasn't good. Anyways,
there you go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Killing me.
yeah. So you pick a topic now, boy.
Alright, yo. Shit. Hey, guys. How's it going? Mental health, bro.
Oh god,
Alright, this is where I basically gracefully balls.
we going deep now.
I had that conversation.
Mental health, man.
Mental
where
health.
to begin?
About to expose myself.
The lack of
That's
empathy
about to expose
towards it.
myself.
Well, yeah, you might as well listen back.
I'm sitting this one out.
No, so what do you mean by mental health? Like, you know,
Where
think
do you
it's-
start?
I think people are just scared to talk to other people, especially black men.
Oh, yeah, definitely that.
oh fuck yeah.
Like, what I'm trying to do now for 2020, RP to Kobe again, is 24 minutes every day. I talk to 8 people about what's going on. I think we gotta start doing that, man. Because I seen a lot of people, RP menace, you know, like, doing wild boy shit, but their face is just like hexadecimal. What's kind of the game from?
Hexadecimal?
Yeah,
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Reboot.
from
Is
Reboot.
this
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
So
It's
you
just
mask it?
nice,
Yeah.
right? But
Like behind
it's
the
really
mask.
not. But behind the scenes, they're hurting.
Mm.
So I want to challenge you guys, or you guys challenge your friends or family or whatever, is to talk it out, man. Cause 2020, like, on some real shit, like, God forbid, knock on wood, knock on anything, like, if I hear one of you guys doing menace type of shit, I'll lose it. So I think you guys start, like, talking about our problems. It's not soft, it's not weak, it's not feminine. It's real shit. Everybody goes through it. But you holding it in, trying to be macho and shit, make it build up, and then to the point you can't take it no more. You're not choosing this time in the Matrix well.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
There
I
you
feel
go.
that.
Don't
Hey.
cry now.
No, I was saying, it was-
I'm not
like,
crying.
The left eye was like I was fighting it.
But you know, what you said is true because you know, like let's be real. As it's not even just as men, right?
Yeah.
As black men, let's be realistic. We don't really like talking about whatever's going on with us, like
Yeah.
with one another or with other people, and it's like, especially when it comes to like your significant other, you want to talk to them about it, but it's like you don't know if you got the right person to talk to about it, right? Because you have like certain females that just look at it as like, you being weak.
Yeah.
He's weak. That's why you're saying like, why are you gonna talk to me about this stuff? You're being weak.
Yeah, they don't know what
And
to
it's
do.
like, yo, you want somebody who's gonna be open about their feelings, but then when they open up to you, you don't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna talk down about that person. And then it's also, you know, a matter of like, what do you want to like let other people know about? Because it's hard for any of us to let people in, right? And so it's like you want to talk to your family, but then sometimes your family isn't really as receptive as you'd like them to be. And you want to talk to your friends, but your friends can be, you know the people that you have around you, so you don't want them to know certain information about you.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, I can't trust this one to talk to them about that. And you know, if I tell so and so, you know, they've always wanted me to open up, but I know that they talk too damn much, so I can't really tell them too much about what's going on with me. And you know, if I tell Mom Dukes or I tell my sister whatever's going on, they up in the church and they're like talking to everybody about everything that's going on, and I don't want to walk in and be like, oh, I'm so sorry about what you're going through, baby. Like, I don't know who I can trust. And I think that's one of, like, especially for black men, it's like we have a hard trust with people, right? And so we find it hard to tell anybody whenever we're going through stuff, unless it's one of those situations where it's like, yeah, you know, I'm going through some things, but you know, yo, it's just some bullshit I can deal with now. No, nothing big. But when it comes to like something that's detrimental to us, we're too scared to tell anybody what's going on.
Yeah.